Hey everybody, I'm Forbes Riley, and welcome to a very special edition of Success TV. I'm here with a man who I have idolized for a long time. He is America's most inspirational, motivational speaker. I gotta tell you, this man, when you hear his voice, it will make you wanna be a better person, achieve more, look better, feel better, love more people, and I get to have him right here on my set. Please welcome the one and only Mr. Les Brown.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here with you. I find you motivational as well.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, you're on a mission. You look at people and you see something better in them, don't you?
Yes, because someone saw something better in me. I was born in a poor section of Miami, Florida called Liberty City, an abandoned building on a floor with a twin brother. And when we were 6 weeks of age, we were adopted. Whenever I speak, I always say I'm here because of two women. One gave me life and the other one gave me love. That God took me out of my biological mother's womb and placed me in the heart of my adopted mother. And so I always wanted to make her proud. I wanted to buy her a home. I wanted to take care of her. And when I was labeled educable mentally retarded in the 5th grade.
You?
Yes.
Whoa, really?
And put back from the 5th grade to the 4th grade, and I failed again at the 8th grade. This high school teacher changed my life, Mr. Leroy Washington. He said, "Young man, never answer to that again. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality." And those words spoken to me, it broke the image I had of myself, because how people live their lives is a result of the story they believe about themselves. And I bought that. And so when he spoke, it's like he shattered something in me and began to expand my vision of myself.
See, I think so many people don't have that. They don't have, I hear people just, their moms put them down, society puts them down, you're not good enough, pretty enough, rich enough, and there's so much negativity. Your voice for me is one of hope, and I love that it came from there. What do you say to people who are just stuck?
You have to begin to affirm yourself. You have to encourage yourself. That's number one. The other thing is, it's very important that you look at your relationships and ask the question, what is this relationship doing to me? There's something, whenever I'm speaking, I encourage people to let go or be dragged. Let go of the negative people in your life. Many people never achieve their goals because they have too many toxic, negative, energy-draining people in their lives. You earn within $2,000 to $3,000 of your closest friends. Now, some people might say, well, can I change them? No. There's some people so negative they can walk into a dark room and begin to develop. All
right, so I gotta want people at home, everyone at home right now, I want you to say, hey, who is around me? Who are the 5 people who are closest to me, and do they inspire me? I think, by the way, that's why Facebook created delete. You can delete people out of your life, can't you?
That's without any question, and it's very important you to do that because they will compromise your power.
Now, you have a book here. Oh, my goodness. For the first time ever, you guys, it's called You Gotta Be Hungry. Did I sound like you?
You gotta be hungry, yeah.
But you say that. Say it one more time.
Yeah, you gotta be hungry.
Now, what does that mean?
That means that you have got to have an unstoppable, determined spirit to go after what it is you want, because you are going to have obstacles. My favorite book says, think it not strange that you face the fiery furnaces of this world. You will, not you might, you will have opposition. Things are going to happen to you that you cannot anticipate. But when you're hungry, that's fueled by passion and drive and determination and an unstoppable spirit that says, I refuse to give up.
So let me ask you a question. What are you doing right now? Are you living your very best life? Wait a second, between the economy and your family and all the pressures of life, are you being your best you? And I'm gonna say you're probably not. I want you to perk up your ears. I want to invite everybody in your house right now and say, you gotta listen to this man. His whole mission in life, I think, is to motivate and inspire people. Well, that's what we're doing right here, and we're doing it for you. So give me something. When you say you got to be hungry, what's one of the things that you do every day to get up and get motivated?
I review my goals, because many people, they don't even have goals. And so if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up someplace else. You have to review your goals, and you write them the night before. And then you review them and determine, what are the things that I need to do today to get the most out of the day rather than just get through the day. And when you focus on that, because you have an agenda for your life, if you don't have an agenda for your life, you're going to be a part of somebody else's agenda.
I want to ask you, do you have a mentor? Do you have somebody that you can refer to, talk to, and get better? Do you have a mentor?
Yes, Mike Williams. He's been my mentor for 46 years. He's the author of the book, The Road to Your Best Stuff. You have to have someone in your life who can see what you can't see, who can take you to a place within yourself that you cannot go by yourself. Mentors are very important. If you're the smartest one in your group, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough said, then you need to get a new group.
All right, well, define for me. I don't think a lot of people realize that, I know I didn't. I looked at my parents and they were at a certain level, and that was my role model, but I didn't have a mentor until recently. Explain to somebody out there, what does it mean to have a mentor?
You want to have someone in your life that you can learn from, someone because of their experiences, because of their integrity, and also the synergy with you. It's got to be somebody that you have a good energy with, that can take you to a place within yourself and show you some things that you don't see yourself, because we all have scotomas, as psychologists call, blind spots, and that things that you can't see. We've all had somebody talking to us, we smelt their breath, we didn't tell them, and it was bad, it was kicking like Bruce Lee. Okay. You've got to have people in your life who will tell you things about yourself that you don't know, that can help you get to that next level.
All right, so somebody's looking, I want you to look right in that camera over there, and I want you to be somebody's mentor right now. Tell them how they can live a better life.
You can live a better life. Number one, make a decision. There's nothing as powerful as a mate of mine. Somebody asked me, how long did it take you to earn $1 million? I can tell you this. The easiest thing I've ever done was to create wealth. The most difficult thing that I've ever done was to believe that I can do it. So it's very important that you work on yourself, that you find something inspiring that you can read on a regular basis. Many psychologists say that 87% of our negative self-talk goes undetected by the conscious mind. So we have to deliberately program our minds, make a conscious, deliberate effort every day, reading things that are positive. Be ye not conformed to this world, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. In other words, don't think like everybody else. Take time, work on your mind every day, because, as Earl Nightingale said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are.
Oh, and you know what? Here's the deal. You got to be hungry. You got to be hungry to go grab it. And I've got something I want you to read. Les preaches that you should read 30 minutes every day. That's what successful people do. They don't hang out watching the TV. They read stuff that matters and changes their life. You want a better life. You want to lose weight. You want to make money. You want to have more fun in your life. And I know you do. I talk to you every day. You have one job right now. Pick up your phone. Literally, go pick up your phone and dial the number that you see on your screen right now. And you know what you're going to get? You got to be hungry. And I got to tell you, I know that sounds crazy, but I hear him in my ear. It's made a difference in my life for the last 5 years. I love this man. You're going to get this in your hands for $19.95. I mean, go to a coffee shop, take 2 coffees, you got the best book in the world. It's going to start you living your best life possible. You need this in your hands. And by the way, you go on to get it. The show's running right now. The phone number's right down there. Pick up your phone. It's a step-by-step blueprint to creating and discovering the very best you that you can be. And then for the first time, and I love this man, Les says, you know what? It's not just one step. There's a little second step. And he's put it right here. It's called The Laws of Success. Now this book, I'm going to give this one to you for free. You know why? Because it makes the second one work even better. You pay a small shipping fee, you get this one in your hands, and I'll tell you what, this is the 12 Laws of Success. When we come back, Les is going to tell you what those are, but you want this. And this piece, well, now we don't do this very often. You're going to get something that you don't even have to pay for. I want you to get Les's voice in your ear. It's the most inspirational sound I have ever heard next to my little baby's cooing. It's going to keep you motivated, and you're going to get this one for free. It's called the 2-Minute Total Transformational DVD Series. You've got 4 topics. Listen to this: obstacles and setbacks, doing whatever it takes, how to be an entrepreneur, and how to live your dreams. And this, my friends, it's not going to cost you anything. It's completely free. Why? Because I want you to have it. That's what I'm so excited about. But you know what? Les has done one more thing, because he likes me too, and he likes you. How about I invite you to join Les Brown's Inner Circle for 6 months, completely for free. Did you get that? Yeah, no, look at your screen. There's no little white letter saying it's a trial offer. 6 months free with Les every single day. This is going to give you that advantage. Maybe get you out of a job that you hate. Maybe get you out of a relationship that you don't like, because you know what? You got to be hungry. And here's the best part. If you say, you know what, Forbes, I liked all of it. It was great. I got it home, but I don't want it. Shame on you. But we're going to give you a 30-day ironclad money-back guarantee. But I'll tell you what, Les is going to make you a deal. He's going to give you that 6-month Inner Circle completely for free. You get to keep that even if you return everything else. Come on, how cool is this? I got a question for you. Are you hungry? Are you willing? Or are you going to just sit back and go, I'm just going to watch life go by? Les, isn't that most people?
Yes, most people die at age 25 and don't get buried until they're 65. And the most
wait, say that again.
Most people die at age 25
Right.
and don't get buried until they're 65. They're walking, breathing corpses. 87% of people go to jobs that they hate every day. And then we have the dubious distinction on Monday morning where the heart attack rate increases by 35%. People having heart attacks going to jobs that's stressing them out.
Oh my gosh. And you're right.
But something you just mentioned, by being a part of our inner circle, in order to become successful, that's major. Being a part of collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships, that accelerates your opportunity to become successful. One goose can fly 75% further in formation with other geese than it can ever fly by itself. Environment is everything, and most people are in a negative environment. And so you want to be in an inner circle of collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships, because your network determines your net worth. And that will help you to begin to soar and go to new heights that you could never do by yourself.
Did you just hear that? See, the pearls of wisdom, they come so fast. Say that again,
your network determines your net worth.
All right, who are you surrounding yourself with? Talk to me about the 12 laws of success. I know I read this, and I'll tell you what, I don't think I realized what it really took.
I've read hundreds of books and gone to hundreds of seminars because I was determined to become successful, to take care of my mother. She only had a third grade education. She worked for wealthy families on Miami Beach. She cooked for them. We ate the food left over that they did not eat, and we wore the hand-me-down clothes of the children that she kept. And I said, Mama, I'm going to become successful one day. And the family she worked for, the gentleman, Mr. Swiderski, he read motivational books and he shared them with me, and I read them. And so I've crystallized my thoughts in the laws of success, things that I've learned to save people from reading hundreds of books, things that work, that if they apply them and read them, they work if you work them, as Dr. Johnny Coben would say. And there are laws that most people are failing because they don't know that they don't know. Out of every 100 people that you see, by the time they reach retirement age, 1 will be rich, 4 will be well-to-do, 5 will still be working, 36 will be dead, and 54 will be dependent upon family and friends or some agency to provide mercy for them. In fact, 95% of the people that are watching us now, by the time they reach retirement age, they will have a net cash value of $250.
Oh, no, you can't live on that.
Absolutely, you cannot. So, and the principles here, when people read this, it's going to change their thinking. They did a study of some 3,000 top achievers and wealthy people around the world, and they discovered 85% of them got there because of their mindset, 15% because of their skill set. So between you've got to be hungry in the laws of success, it will ensure their ability as they read this, study this, and apply this, and become a part of our inner circle, that they're going to achieve their goals and living their dreams rather than their fears.
Why is the 2-minute every morning, why is it important to listen to you?
Because whatever you hear the first 20 minutes when you get up in the morning will affect the spirit of your day.
Oh, and by the way, that's why I tell you guys, turn off the news. If the first thing you hear every day is bad news, what does that do to your head? Put the motivational in there.
Yes, absolutely. And what we'll do when I speak, it will begin to distract, dispute, and inspire. Remember, how people live their lives is a result of the story they believe about themselves. When I speak, when they hear me first thing in the morning, it will distract them from the story that they've already embraced. And through listening, it will dismantle their current belief system, that poverty thinking, and inspire them to become, as Mother Teresa would say, a pencil in the hand of God and start writing a new chapter in their lives.
Do you guys just hear this? This is what I wake up to in the morning. Ever since I first heard you. You're addictive. You changed my entire, and I'm doing really well right now. Every morning I actually listen to you. You have changed the way I think. When I hear you, there's a melody, there's a sound to it. But I got to tell you, I bet when you were little, given who you are, what you look like, the country that you grew up in, there was not a chance that anyone ever thought you'd be successful.
Absolutely. Now, I used to work for the Miami Sanitation Department. I was a garbage collector. But when girls ask you, say, what kind of work you do? Well, baby, I'm a sanitary technician. I used to be a radio personality. I was a disc jockey, and they called me LB Triple P, Les Brown, your platter plant popper. There were none before me, and there will be none after me. Therefore, that makes me the one and only, young and single, love to mingle, certified, bona fide, indubitably qualified to bring you satisfaction, a whole lot of action. Look out, baby, I'm your love man. I was bad.
I tell you, this was going to be a special show. I tell you, you need this man in your life. Oh, I love that. Yes. By the way, do I work on the girls? Okay, but seriously, talking about, so you're doing that, you're really a garbage collector, but you're successful now. How'd you fill the gap in?
Because I started reading. I started wanting to know, what will it take for me to move from here to go to there in order to earn enough money? I knew that where I was working, I could not earn enough money to buy my mother a home. And I didn't want to be a part of what is called the journey of the broke. I wanted to generate income that will allow me to take care of my mother and to pay the bills so she would never have to pay the bills. One of the guys who came to my seminar named Cody out of Tampa, he saw me recently. He said, I heard you talk about buying your mother a home. You were adopted. He said, I want you to meet my mother. He said, because I just bought her a home. Through this example, through that story, Cody decided to buy his mother, Barbara, a home. And one of the things I strongly believe, that all of us have an energy signature. There's something for us to do, that we were not born just to work for a living, but to live our making, and living our making will make our living. So by transforming our mindset, that we can begin to see life differently, above and beyond our mental conditioning, and begin to tap into the power that we have to do more and to have more and to experience more. But most of us go through life in a poverty consciousness because we haven't taken the time to transform our mindset. We have the opportunity to have access to live our dreams. And if we just, number one, make up our mind, what is it that you want? Number two, surround yourself. Let go or be drag of the negative, toxic people in your life, and work with collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships. Train your thinking, because as you think, that's going to determine what your reality is. And when you do that, it will fuel something in you. You're going to have some setbacks. I've got a saying, if life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you could get up.
Pick up your phone right now. Dial the number. Les talks about how reading books can change your whole life. This is that book. You're going to get it right in your hands right now. $19.95 plus shipping. Seriously? That is such a deal. Because if you could change your life, transform your family, and live the purpose that you were meant here to be, what do you want? What is your why? By the way, the number's on the screen. You need to go pick up your phone. This right here, this is a step-by-step journey. It's a blueprint. It's got answers in here. You want to know what this is. And then for the first time, Les is going to amp this up. He's going to give you his 12 laws of success. Now, I'll tell you what, this one I'm going to give to you completely free. You pay a small shipping fee. Get this in your hand. What are the laws? What are the tried and true methods that other successful people do? It's right in here. And then one of the most important pieces, you got to hear the man in your ears. Oh, by the way, you don't even have to pay for this part, because I'm just going to send this to you. This is what I find so inspirational, so motivational. Every single day for 2 weeks, you're going to get this. Les's 2-minute total transformation DVD series. Come on, think about this. Do you have obstacles and setbacks? It covers how to do whatever it takes, how to be an entrepreneur, right? If you're not building your dreams, you're building somebody else's. And the last module is how to live your dreams, all from this man. And that's completely free, no cost to you whatsoever. And then I'm truly excited about it. Les has invited us. This is the very first time he's ever done a show like this, and I'm going to bring it to you. It's his inner circle. It is 6 months. Get that, 6 months. And what could you do in that time? You get a chance to get completely free, to get a part of his inner circle. And you're never going to be billed for that for 6 months. Nope, truly free. It's going to give you that advantage I think that you might have always been looking for. And by the way, this entire package, it is backed by a 30-day ironclad money-back guarantee. If for some reason you go, I don't really get it, I don't want to be spectacular, I don't want to live my dreams, I'm just happy where I am, living, doing what I'm doing, really? That's okay. And we're going to even let you keep the 6-month inner circle, because I believe there's an inner you that's just dying to get out. Now, how cool is this? Let me ask you a question. What are you waiting for? If you listen to the show and you have not picked up the phone right now, what are you waiting for? If you look in the mirror and you don't say, wait, I believe in me, come on. I know you look at people all the time and say, you believe in them, don't you?
Yes, without question. And we all need affirmation in life. You know, MIT did a study, and the study indicated if I tell you you can't do something, someone else has to come along and say you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, 19 times to neutralize that one time. That's why my favorite book says faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. And so when they read the laws of success and they learn the things that they've been doing to block themselves, when they read You've Got to Be Hungry, and it fuels a calling, all of us, I believe, we were born for a reason. There's something that we're supposed to do. They say the 2 most important days in our life, the day that we're born and the day we realize why we were born. You've got to be hungry. You will find out why you're here, the reason for it, the reason for your being here, and then fuel you and ignite you to begin to unrelease that success power that you have within you. All of us have had moments in our lives when we said, I can't believe that I'm doing this, that we surprise ourselves. We have to begin to come to a place where we start producing messages that can give people hope. I was working with a lady to teach her how to begin to tell her story. And I said, what made you come to me? And she said something that grabbed me. She said, you speak from your heart. She said, I want to make a difference. She said, I saw this young man who did that awful crime. And she said, I said to myself, the world is the way that it is, not because a few people are violent. The world is the way that it is because too many people are silent. And that gave me chills. And to me, I believe that as we not only get this for ourselves, and Warren Buffett said the most important investment you can make is in yourself. He has billions of dollars in real estate, billions of dollars in the stock market. But when you invest in yourself, that's the most important investment. And so in the laws of success, people will learn practical how-to steps on how to achieve their dreams, and you've got to be hungry. It will keep it there because you're going to have some setbacks. You literally will fail your way to success. And so I'm saying to you, you're going to have some challenges, but when you're hungry, you'll get back up. When you're hungry, there's something in you that you just won't stop. I was determined. I said, Mama, I'm going to get you home. She said, Leslie, you don't have to do that. I said, you didn't have to adopt us either, but you did, and you made it happen. And I believe there's a dimension in all of us, no matter what. There's a part of you that when you read, you've got to be hungry. It will ignite something in you that says, I'm going to make this happen no matter what. And that's what we all have to have. And what we have going for us is the ability to have access to our dream and the ability to create positive, collaborative achievement relationships that can help us to get unstuck, to overcome procrastination, to overcome our fears. You know, Zig Ziglar said fear was false evidence appearing real. Our goal is
false evidence appearing real.
Our goal is to help people to live from their faith, finding answers in their heart. Where your heart is, there your treasure is also. And so what is in your heart? What is it that you love? What is it that fuels you? I love speaking. I love helping people feel good about themselves. People say, I got a funny laugh. You know, I do. I tickle myself. So I believe, as Helen Keller said, she said, life is short and unpredictable. Eat the dessert first.
What's the biggest thing that keeps people from their dreams?
Well, number one, you got to believe in yourself. They did a study of over 3,000 people and they interviewed them to find out how do they create wealth. 85% of them created wealth because of their attitude, 15% because of their aptitude. So your mindset has to be the main thing that you work on. Training yourself to think positively, reading 30 to 40 pages of something positive every day.
Wait, so you just had me that by reading something positive, that can change me, change my wealth?
Without any question, the average American only reads one book a year. And of those who pick up a book, only 10% ever go past the first chapter. You want to begin to read things that can help to expand your thinking.
By the way, we're not talking about reading your novel. The romance novels don't count. The newspaper doesn't count.
No,
we're talking about
no.
something motivational. Can we find some of that in your book?
Without any question. They're going to find techniques and strategies that will help them to discover what their strengths are. Most people don't know what that is. And how to earn money with your talents, abilities, and skills. If you're going to make it today, you've got to have something that you offer. You have to have something that people want, something that will provide some kind of service. The level of quality and quantity of the service you provide in life determines how successful you will be. I want to say something. The future belongs to those who will prepare for it. This, the laws of success, and you've got to be hungry, will help you to prepare for it, will allow you to be in control of your own personal economy. My mother used to say, it's a poor rat that only has some cheese to get out of one hole. You got to have more holes to get cheese out of. Okay, that's Mama's way of saying it. And so you've got to create other opportunities for yourself. And you will begin to discover that you can do more than you can ever begin to imagine. I didn't know. If my birth parents came in the studio right now, I would not know either one of them. Being labeled educable, mentally retarded, no college training, I had no idea this life was available to me. And then Mike Williams, he said to me, hey, Brownie. And I said, what? He said, man, you can do more than you can ever begin to imagine. You know why you go see Zig Ziglar and Dr. Norman Vincent Peale and Robert Schuller? I said, no. He said, because you love what they do. That's in you. That's who you are. You love to help people. Do you love to help people? Well, he said, look, you can do this. I said, man, I don't have a college education. I never worked for a major corporation. How can I teach somebody how to do something I've never done? And he said, Brownie, all of us are born the same way, dumb, naked, and speechless. You can learn.
Pick up the phone, dial the number on your screen, and start right here. Step number 1, you've got to be hungry. And you get that why about why do you want it? And I'll tell you what, Les has got a powerful one, I do, and every successful person has a hunger inside of them. You're gonna get this for $19.95 plus shipping. Get this one home. This is the first step in you taking control of your life, maybe losing weight, having a better relationship, making more money. It's all so achievable, and all you do, see the number on your screen, dial it. That is a step-by-step process, and like Les said, see, this is crazy. He read so many books for a very, very long time, and he'll tell you in a second about how long he struggled so that you don't have to. Put it right here in the laws of success. Really simple, and they're tried and true laws. You learn them, you implement them, and all of a sudden you go, wow, how did all this happen? I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, free. Yes, you can do that, and you know what? I'm so excited about this. I'm going to give this one to you. This is free. You pay a small shipping and handling, but you need to get this one in your hands. And then, like I started the show, it's Les's voice. Yeah, but there's things that you can't get anywhere but right here. We're going to give you for free Les's 2-minute total transformational DVD series. So if you're an entrepreneur, you've got obstacles, you've got setbacks, you want to dream bigger, all of that shows you how. That is a 14 series. I love this. We're going to give that to you at no cost. Why? Because you can't be that successful without it. You got his voice, you got the message, and then we're gonna take one step further. You heard the true way to get successful. Surround yourself with successful people. How about I offer you something that nobody else has? This is exclusive to us, this show, me. It's called Les Brown's Inner Circle. Yeah, I'm gonna give that to you, 6 months, completely for free. It's the advantage, it's what you need. If you're sitting there in your room right now going, I don't have anybody around me, I don't have a mentor, we're gonna give you that because that's the key and that will change everything. Now, I'm gonna make you I'm gonna take all the risk out of this. Because let's say you get all this home, you say, wow, I got all excited by them, but I don't really want the books. Shame on you, but that's okay. You get to send it back. I'll tell you what, you gotta take action to succeed, but I'm gonna give you a 30-day ironclad money back guarantee. Because I want you to pick up the phone, I want you to tell all your friends to pick up the phone right now, but if it doesn't work, you send it all back. But here's my offer to you. You get to keep Les Brown's Inner Circle for 6 months completely free. We will never charge your credit card. I promise that, because that's how you get started. And how cool is that? Seriously. That is Les Brown. I'm Forbes Riley. You've been watching Success TV. Your job right now, call the number on your screen, take action, and live your very best life.